I thought it was the best Manchester United performance in years, and I think they're the headlines that Manchester United fans will take home. The atmosphere inside Old Trafford last night was fantastic. I was surprised how good it was, how much Manchester United dominated a very good Tottenham Hotspur team. Another fantastic result at home following those ones against Arsenal and Liverpool. But better than that, the performance really showed where Manchester United under Erik ten Hag are trying to go. I didn't like what Cristiano did, but honestly, speaking to fans after the game, that was not what people were talking about. It's pretty sad with Cristiano because he's probably the best player I've ever seen play for Manchester United. And it's an inglorious decline, but he's had an incredible career. He's played for so long and achieved at such a high level for so long. And even last season, his statistics in a failing Manchester United team were really, really good, but he's not the most important player at the club anymore. He's had a lot of opportunities this season. Your statistics have just borne that out. And every Manchester United fan would love to see Cristiano scoring and being the key player that he was, but he isn't anymore. And Erik ten Hag, I think, has handled his situation quite well. Pre-season, when he didn't come back, when the season started, I think that ten Hag's got the respect of his players, and he'd probably rather be without this issue, but he's dealing with it well.
Do you think it feels like the end now for Ronaldo's time at Old Trafford? How do you think this one's going to end?
He wanted to leave in the summer. That's the fact of it. He wanted to go and nobody came in for him. I feel that he can actually still offer. I'd love him to still contribute to Manchester United. It's not an ideal situation at all. I do actually feel that if he'd started last night against Spurs in a game like that where everyone's playing so well around you, he probably would have scored a couple, but I've got no basis to say that, that's obviously not happened. It's an awkward one. He earns a fortune. I'd love him to contribute more to Manchester United, but I don't think we can deny the inevitable. He's just not the player that he was, and there's no shame in that. Look at the age he's played to, look at his statistics. Fantastic to see him being presented with an award by Sir Alex Ferguson on Sunday for scoring those 700 goals. But it's a bumpy end to probably what is the final chapter of his career. That chapter may go on for a couple of years yet, but I'd be very surprised to see him at Manchester United in a season or two.
Yeah, you've already talked a bit about how ten Hag dealt with the situation when it happened before in pre-season. And how does he deal with this situation going forward now?
I think he dealt with it really well pre-season. He didn't allow Cristiano's absence to overshadow a very good pre-season tour in Australia, in Thailand, in Norway. It has to be Ten Hag's way. He's a disciplinarian. He does have the respect of the players. I thought it was interesting after that heavy Manchester Derby defeat, the lack of briefs coming out from people close to the players or the players themselves. That happened under previous managers when things haven't gone well. So there is a unity. I'm not saying it's perfect. I don't think any dressing room is perfect, but Ten Hag has had a very good first few months as Manchester United manager. It's an exceptionally difficult job, as the previous managers have shown, but he's doing well in a new country. Cristiano is a major issue for him. But even last night when he said, I'll deal with that tomorrow, that was the right thing to say, because last night was about a wonderful performance for Manchester United and nothing should have overshadowed that. And in the eyes of most Manchester United fans, I don't think it did.